Streaming right now. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Millsy2468 Gaming here. We were gonna have another little short stream here. I told you I'd come back for a little bit here before I gotta take off for the morning. Yeah, not much going on the farm yet. I gotta deliver this bale truck back, sell it, get rid of it, and figure out where my fields are at. I think I'm gonna start planting. I'm gonna plant 29 here and get it ready. You're good, guys. You can talk. It's all good. Go get some sleep then. You've probably been up all night. You're not tired. Nope. That's why you use a windrow to put it to get him into rows quicker. So you take 2 rows and make 1. Yeah, but it's easier to pick up. You're not having to go back and forth across the field that many times. Well, I just had one of my subscribers. He's going out to buy the game. He's been watching my videos. He's been watching my videos for a week, and he's like hooked. It's another guy in Australia that I just met. He's one of my subscribers, but he's going tomorrow to get the game. He's gonna buy the Platinum Edition, but he's on Xbox, so he's not gonna be playing with us. Yeah, it's all good though. Hey, it don't matter. He's a subscriber for me. It's all good. It's the same game, different buttons. That's all it is. So, no, I agree with you, but yeah, it's all good. This, I was just teaching somebody and he got hooked. He's going to go spend the 50 bucks and go get it. Okay. What tractor are you talking about? As long as it has a 3-point hitch on the front of it, you can put stuff on the front. Yeah, what are you trying to put on there? Yeah, you can put it on the front or the back. It's probably easier on the back so you don't have all that hanging on the front end when you're trying to drive into the silage. You might get stuck. Where's my fucking coffee? Yeah, Slamma Jamma, I am back. Told you I'd be back. I just went for a nice little trip down to the ocean real quick. I only live 5 minutes away from the beach. I need to clear my head. It doesn't matter, grass or hay you can put into the chaff bunker, into the silage bunker. Grass or hay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my mic is plugged in. Can you hear me now? You want to just start you just want to start in a corner and dump it and fill the whole back wall first. Yeah, but it's good to start in a corner to fill up the corner and work your way over, or else you're going to be there for an hour trying to compact that stuff. Once it's compacted to 100%, as long as you have all of your stuff in there, then you can tarp it. Man, I play on a 40-inch flat screen is what I play on, dude. Well, you start losing capabilities on the TV when you exceed 40 inches playing video games. I've seen people play on 65s and it looks like absolute trash. Mm-hmm. It's just to level it off, just to push it up into a pile a little bit, but that stuff gets caught in the blade all the time. You'll just have to fill in behind it. Oh, that's cool, man. Sweet, Slam It Jamma. As long as it's hay, not... Alright, dude. Street signs suck. Nice, man. I appreciate you liking my streams. Appreciate that big time, bud. I'll show off a couple of my other maps eventually here. I play this one on multiplayer, though. I ain't doing jack shit. You two. Oh, we'll be back on your farm today. We'll be back on your farm today. Bullshit. No, I'm planting right now. I got big fields, man. It takes a while to do stuff. Right now, no, I'm planting everything. It's going to be one giant harvest. Not until later today. I'm just going to plant this and I'm going to get off of here and just chill for the next hour before I have to go home. Or not go home, go to the test. It's all good. I'm not worried about it, dude. It's all good. Huh? Not really. I got 4 other people that'll jump right in. I've got it set with a password right now because I don't want anybody on the farm. Yeah, I set a password on there because I was sick of people jumping in and just fucking goofing around and doing stupid shit and not actually playing the game. Oh yeah. I just had enough of it. It's been building for a few days now. I said, no, fuck this. I'm putting a password on it and nobody's joining the farm. I'm going to do the work myself and get it done and not dick around. it wasn't directed toward, it was not directed towards you guys at all, but I'm just tired. I'm tired of people coming in here and then, oh, I need to buy this. No. Or, oh, I need to buy shit. I need to buy this. You don't need to buy jack shit. Nobody needs to be farm manager except for the guy that's admin, which is me. Nobody needs to buy anything. I don't know what you think this is. Just buy whatever you want and just leave it on the farm. So, no, I don't do that shit. Homie, don't play that. Two of these bad boys going on this field. If you're filling the bunker, put a few loads in there and compact it down to like 70-80%. It'll make it easier compacting the whole thing in the end. Yeah, so do a little bit at a time, dump like 3 or 4 trailers in there, and then compact it to like 80%, and then dump more on top of it. No, that was liquid fertilizer. What did you put on it? There's no grass there, dude. You got to replant the field. There's nothing there. It's not going to grow because there's no field there. You got to make the field again. So you got to hit create field. You got to make your field, and then it'll start growing grass. That's just painted grass. That's just landscape. Yeah. You got to. If you want a grass field, you got to make the field first, though. You can't. Yep. Yeah, when you landscape, you delete the field. When I'm doing that work, I'm deleting the field to make a flat area to put your buildings. Yeah, no. Yeah, Slam, I hire workers once in a while, but I do like doing all the work myself. Well, I don't mind. Well, it's that subsoiler, dude. You got to put that subsoiler on there and flip it around. That's a reversible plow. It goes both directions. You got to switch the direction maybe and put it on the front of the tractor instead of the back, and it might work better. Yeah, that don't make sense. It's alright. Not looking forward to taking this fucking test again. This sucks. No, the waiting is what sucks, dude. I gotta stand outside the fucking place for 3 hours to get my name called to go in for 20 seconds. Are you fucking kidding me? And I can't go home. You can't call me and tell me to come back, because if I do that, then I lose my place in line. And I don't have a vehicle to sit in and enjoy the air conditioning. I gotta sit out there and sweat like a fucking pig. Yeah. Yeah, well, I fucking went ape shit on them when I went there and got tested the first time, and I was screaming and yelling in the parking lot. They got me in there in 20 minutes after I signed in. I got put ahead of like 30 people. Those people were so pissed off, but they didn't want to say nothing because they were scared shitless of me because I went ape shit. Well, no, I was pissed off because the fucking lady told me to sit in my car and wait. Like, excuse me, bitch? I ain't got a car. It's fucking 90, it's 98 degrees out here and 100% humidity. And I'm gonna stand here and wait to get tested for this bullshit? But I'm glad I did because I ended up having it. Oh yeah, well, after I went in the park, after she told me I had to wait for 2 hours, I went in the parking lot and just started screaming and yelling. Like, this is bullshit, fuck this place, blah, blah. They called me on my phone and told me, hey, why don't you come inside, they're ready to see you. They shouldn't have done that. They just wanted me out of there because I was causing a scene. So like 10 people that were ahead of me that got there an hour earlier than me, they all had to wait and watch me go in and get tested ahead of them. It was worth it, but I'm not going to be that lucky this time, or they're going to tell me to go somewhere else because they don't want to see me again, which means I'm fucked. Then that means I got to take a 5-mile bike ride across a bridge and a fucking major highway to get to the testing place. Oh, then you just walk up to it. If it's at 100%, then you can just tarp it. You just walk up to it and click L3 and a tarp should go over it. Yeah. Jordan Frederick. I don't know who that is, but hey, what's up, buddy? Like and subscribe to that page, dude. Appreciate it big time, bud. You're broke, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe to my page. You just gotta click the button. That's it. Just click subscribe. It don't cost you nothing. Yeah, he's already gone. He already left. It's all good. Appreciate it, Jordan. Yep, we are just getting some farming done here, bud. We are planting canola in field 29 on Stone Valley. And field 29's in the bottom corner there. Pretty big field. Not for silage, no. Straw, hay, and silage has to be mixed together to make TMR. Oh, somebody else must have left. You're back in here. It's all good, dude. I'm talking to my YouTube chat at the same time, guys. Yeah, he did. Slamajamma, he subscribed. Moderator's on top of shit. That's good. I got a moderator for the page now, too, guys. No. Nope. This is somebody else. No, that's my buddy Kanga. He's my best little buddy. He went out of his way to do a bunch of shit for me last night, so I appreciate it. And his mother did a bunch of stuff, and she don't even know who the fuck I am. Let me tell you, it was quite odd. I received my first email from Australia. That was crazy. Yeah, I don't know who left Jordan. It's alright. I can't see who's in and out unless you say something in chat. Oh my god, I knew you fuckers were going to be awake right now, too. I knew both you fuckers were going to be awake right now, too. I was waiting for the messages to start rolling in. Yeah, anybody watching in the YouTube channel, I've got a party in my head. You can't hear them, but I can hear them. And it's not the voices in my head talking to me. It's not this time. All I can think of right now is Trailer Park Boys. Are you two dick pinchers huffing fucking glue? You go to the pet store to get a goldfish, not the grocery store. Oh shit. Fucking Ray. Eh. No. You can feed them hay, grass, or silage, or TMR. TMR will give you the best milk production, though. And milk's worth a lot of money. Have a good one, Jordan. Nope, I was just saying goodbye to the person that was watching. Just picked up another subscriber while we were sitting here, boys. We're at 36 or 37 right now. Trying, dude. Trying. I want to bank that 1,000. Make 100 first, but I want to get to 1,000. Once I hit 1,000, it's all downhill from there. It's so much easier. You don't get paid much, though. It's 30 bucks a month. It's 30 if you have 1,000, it's 30 a month for your channel. Once you get more, then it goes up a little bit, but you don't get much. You really don't. I've seen channels with like 500,000, and they were getting like maybe 400 bucks a month, like a check from YouTube. That's a lot of work, though, and that's with moderators, that's with computers, and they're animating everything. I don't have that capability. I'm doing this from a PlayStation, a cell phone, YouTube, and my YouTube Studio app. That's all I'm using to run this channel. And then I've got one moderator, Slamma Jamma. And he's doing great. He's getting everybody that's new. Hey, sub to the page, everything. Yeah, we're at 36 right now. 36 subscribers. Awesome. Fucking awesome. I never thought I would ever do something like this. But I love it. And I love you all. Fences and what? What do you mean? Oh, you want to change the ground? Yeah. Yeah, I still get milk money. That's right. But it's not about the money for me. I enjoy doing this and having other people watching my videos. I like that. That means I'm doing something good. That means I'm doing something interesting. At least some people are watching. I don't care how many people watch it. I got a good little following going on, and I appreciate it. Every single one of my subscribers. Oh yeah, I thought I had some new farmers. They were supposed to be here like 12 hours ago. That shit went right out the fucking window. I know. Hey, I am just busting your balls. Just because you said, "Oh yeah, I'll be there, and you're not. So now this is the time for me to grab those balls and put them on the iron and start smashing them. You got a manscape? I don't want to hear about your personal issues. That's why I said you have to buy a field that you don't give a shit about and fuck the land up and try to restore it back to original on your own. That'll teach you how to use all the landscaping tools. Because then you go in that field and you just mess it up. Or go to another map. Pick another map to go to. You guys are playing on the base map. It's tiny. That's tiny. You can save it and go to another map. You have 10 game saves. And if you guys are playing together, you have 20. Each of you guys can have 10 different farms, and you can bounce back and forth to whatever one you want to go to. I'm telling you, go on Lone Oak or Stone Valley, but Stone Valley's big, you know. That's the reason I run it is because I do multiplayer, so I have multiple people in here. I can make it work, and it's not too bad. But Lone Oak is badass. That's the map where I learned a lot, and I fell in love with the game with Lone Oak. That's where I really, truly, like, got a hard-on for Farming Simulator 19. Yeah, it's for mobile, and it sucks. You have to pay $9 to get it. and $9. I looked it up. It well, it might be cheaper on it might be cheaper on iPhone, but on Android it was like $8.99, and it's the same game. There's nothing different. There's a couple of new vehicles, but you're just playing FS19 on your phone. So the game SnowRunner that I play, the off-road game, they're coming out with a mobile version July 15th. It'll be on available for all systems, and you'll have Mud Runner on your phone, which would be cool. I'm going to download that one and try it. It gives you more yield. That's the purpose of the fertilizer. You don't have to fertilize, but you won't get as much product off the field. So let's say, for instance, you have two fields, okay? Let's say you have two fields side by side. They're the same. You have soybeans in both of them. One of the fields you didn't put any fertilizer in. One of them you put 100% in. The field that you harvest with no fertilizer, let's say you get like 20,000 liters off of it. The fertilizer is going to probably double or triple your profit. That's why it's important to do it. Yeah, you look on the ground, you have to do two stages of it. When you when you plant it, yeah, when you plant whatever you plant, if you're using that big air cart, that's got fertilizer in it. So that's 50% fertilized already when you're planting. So you only have to go over that field again once they come out of the ground, once the plants grow out of the ground, that's when you fertilize again, and that'll be 100% fertilized. You can go into the map on your PDA in the options menu, and it'll show you which fields need fertilizer, which ones need plowing, which ones need cultivating.
Keep on searching. I'll keep on searching. I'll keep on
Oh my god.
searching. Oh, I'll never give up.
Hey, I do have a field that needs to be harvested, but I don't know if you guys want to jump in or not. Later on? Oh, you can save it wherever. No, I'm not going to bed today. I'm going for my test. I'm leaving in like a little less than an hour to go, and then I got to stand there until 8 o'clock when they open, and then wait another 2 hours until I can get in and get the thing done. Massive. Yeah, it's a big field, and it's weird. You can't on multiplayer. I already tried it. That tool height adjustment only works on single player mode. I couldn't get it to work. We don't have to do it now, guys. It can sit. I've got my settings so that my plants don't die. They get to the growth. I'm not worried about it. My plants are set. I'll be on, man. I'll be live streaming. Dude, I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed because I'm so fucking low on cash right now. I gotta sell my fucking Costas. I'm so mad about that. No, I'm talking real life. I'm talking about real life, dude. I'm talking I gotta sell my fucking $200 pair of sunglasses to a pawn shop today because I need money to make it for the rest of the week. And that fucking pisses me off that I gotta get rid of my badass shades. And I found them bitches too. I found them in a case on the side of a road. Fuck. I'll get close to $100 for them. There's no scratches on the lenses. They're mint. I got the sticker with them too, like the Costa window sticker you get that you put on the back of your window of your fucking car so you tell everybody how much of an asshole you are. Look at Costas. I really don't care about designers. I don't care about designer sunglasses, but these ones fit my face really nice, and I've had a broken nose 3 different times, so it's tough getting sunglasses to fit me good. And the one, no, one time was wrecking on my skateboard. One was a fight. That was my best friend. He was being a little bitch, so I took his beer. When I was a drinker, my best friend was being a little bitch, and he wouldn't shut the fuck up. So I took his beer out of his hand and I poured it on the ground right in front of him. All right, Slammer Jammer, you go and get some rest. I'll see you in the next one. He broke my nose. I was sitting in a car and it was night. It was like midnight, so it was really dark out, and there was only the interior lights on in the car. And he sucker punched me. Like I didn't see him coming in for the swing, so he swung in, broke my nose, and he didn't expect me to get out of the car because he kept talking shit that I was a little bitch. I wouldn't do nothing. I jumped out of the car, and when I jumped out of the car, he went running back towards his mom's house. I grabbed him by the shoulder and dropped him to the ground and whooped the fuck out of him until my other best friend came over. And he was standing over the top of me saying, if you don't stop, I'm going to knock you the fuck out too, Mills. And that poor guy is gone now. That was my best friend, Jeremy. He passed away in a motorcycle accident 3 years ago. He called his own death. You want to hear some freaky shit? So 3 years ago, my best friend passed away, died. I had to be flown home for his funeral. I had to bury my best friend. It was the most horrible shit I've ever done in my life. Worse, it felt worse than burying a family member, to be honest with you. And so he called his own death. A year before he died, he told everybody, he said, I'm going to die on my motorcycle. It's going to be an epic crash, and I'm going to die before I turn 30 years old. He died 9 days after his 29th birthday on his motorcycle. He was doing over 100 miles an hour and T-boned a Chevy Impala and flipped it on its fucking roof. He had a 22-year-old girl on the back of the bike, and right when he figured out he couldn't slow down in time, he took his hands off the handlebars and pushed her off the back of the bike and saved her life. She's alive to this day because of what he did. She would have been splattered against him and dead if he didn't push her off the bike. It's uh yeah, she's fucked up mentally, dude. She went and became a complete drug addict after all that shit happened. She broke both her legs, both her pelvises got shattered, and she was awake the whole time of the accident, so she saw my best friend splatter and explode into a pile of guts all over the place. She got to witness that from like 20 feet away. And well, no, she's a mental patient now. She lost her mind. She tweaked out when she saw a guy die right in front of her like that she was sort of hooking up with, but she was going out for a bike ride. It was just a normal thing. And yeah, she's fucked up. Like she's a drug addict. She's got mental like disorder because of watching this guy die in front of her. Her whole life went in the shitter. I mean, she would have been better off getting killed. I hate to say it like that, but she should have died in that accident. Don't know. Don't know. I don't speak to her. I won't speak to her either. Well, no, but it hurts me, man. I was one of his best friends. There was 9 of us that were really close. We all wore the 8 of us that were left, actually 7, because another guy, when Jeremy passed away, my other friend Jake Plord, he committed suicide by overdosing. He injected way more than he should have, and he knew what he was doing. But he was so depressed because Jeremy died. He killed himself in the same week that Jeremy was buried. I lost 2 friends. I had to go to 2 funerals in the same week. Like, that was my vacation from Florida to go home. Great. I get to put 2 of my friends in the ground. But my buddy Jeremy, there was a group of 9 of us that were tight. Like, every day we hung out, we were either at Jeremy's house or at mine or Kaz's, blah, blah, blah. So his colors were black and white for his bandanas, everything. All 8 of us, or 7 of us that were left, we carried him to his grave, and we all had the black and white bandanas on. We left him in the grave with him, a bottle of Jack Daniels, and a bunch of weed. And then they told us that we had to leave, and we said, fuck no, we're watching you bury this fucker in the ground. It was so bad. His mother, I was really close with his whole family, and his mother was like, she didn't know I was coming home for the funeral, and she passed out in my arms, like passed out crying. She could not believe that I was standing there. Like, she freaked out. Like, you came all the way up from Florida for this? I was like, Tammy, come on. Jeremy was my best friend. I'm not gonna miss this. It took 2 hours for me to walk inside to go up to his casket, even though it was closed. I just couldn't be around anybody. It was so horrible. It still gets me to this day. It's bad. That poor bastard, and it's really bad because I left on bad terms with him. Don't ever leave on bad terms with your boys. I'm telling you right now, just from a lesson learned. We weren't on speaking terms before I left the state of Florida because I was all fucked up on drugs and shit, but I have to live with it for the rest of my life that I never got to apologize to him for all the fucked up shit that we went through, and we never got to speak. After I left Florida, I never got to talk to him again, and then I get a call while I'm at a bar that he's dead, and I just cannot believe that shit. But it eats me up every day, man, because I decided to be a prick and not apologize, and, you know, I should have. Because now I can't, and I have to live with that guilt for the rest of my life that I didn't get to apologize to my boy. So it was horrible. Everybody was crying so bad at this funeral. There was over 500 people that showed up to this funeral. My own hometown police department, they hated him because he would run from them all the time with his motorcycle and they couldn't catch him. They were so upset that he passed away. They gave us a police escort from my hometown. They came out to where his body was, and they police escorted the whole funeral to the cemetery in my hometown. That's some fucking crazy shit. Cops don't do shit like that. But yeah, it was. So everybody was so upset, and I was up there, I was talking, and I was just like, listen, we're all bawling our eyes out right now, but you realize Jeremy's standing over the top of us right now? He's going, you fucking faggots, stop laughing, you fucking homos. What the fuck are you laughing about? Or what are you crying about? Stop crying, you fucking homos. And that's the way he was. He would have done that. Any of his boys were crying, he'd be like, oh, you pussy. What the fuck are you crying about? Yep. Crazy shit, dude, but just life lessons. Don't ever leave on bad terms with your boys, even if you're not going to be friends again. Just make up, because you'll have that guilt with you for the rest of your life, and you'll think about it and be like, fuck, I wish I had told him that before before I can't anymore. Yep. Crazy shit. We're getting deep on the stream this morning, folks. Oh, yeah, how do you think I feel when I was one of his closest friends? I'm in Florida and I'm getting pictures of his dead body from the EMTs going, is this so and so? We need to know if you know who this is. Nobody could identify his body, and then I was able to by the fucking remainder of the tattoo on his arm. It was so horrible. They didn't It was late at night. They didn't or it was during the day, but they got a hold of me somehow. I don't know how the fuck they got a hold of me, but all of a sudden my boy who was an EMT in my hometown said, "Hey, we think Jeremy passed away. Can you just, I'm going to send you something here. You can't keep it." I deleted the pictures, but it was fucking horrible. I had pictures of the car that he hit, covered in blood, at the wrecking yard, his bike all torn up and shit. But his poor mother, he was the provider for the family. I don't know how his mom is surviving right now, and I'm worried about her. But there's nothing I can do. I can't go home. She's devastated. From what I hear, all of his vehicles, all of his quads, his dirt bikes, toys, all his trucks, everything are still in the same spot that he left them when he passed away. She has not sold or moved any of his stuff, and his bedroom is still the same the day he left. Yeah, it's bad. He was young. He was 29 years old, man, and he called his own death. That's the freakiest part, that he said exactly what was going to happen, and it happened. Like, down. He's like, dude, I'm not going to live to 30 years old. I'm going to die on my motorcycle, and it's going to be an epic crash. And it was. He fucking flipped a Chevy Impala, a 4,000-pound car, flipped that shit on its roof from how hard he hit the side of it. Yeah, he hit right between the passenger doors, the front door and the back door. He hit the motorcycle and him face first into the side of the car and then flipped it over on its roof. Gone. There was nothing left. It was just a pile of mangled meat, and the only way I could tell was from a tattoo. Yep, it's fucking crazy, man. And then I lost another one of my close friends last year. He was on his way home to bring donuts to his kids, and he flipped his car on the highway, and he wasn't wearing his seatbelt and got ejected, landed on his head in the middle of the highway, dead. And I was just about to see him too. He was going to come down to Florida and hang out with me for a week, and I still have not looked at his. I have somebody went to his funeral and got me the card from the funeral with his picture and everything, and it's all in an envelope, and I still have not opened it. Like, it's just going to break me down so bad if I look at that picture, and it's like I see it on Facebook, but it hasn't really hit me yet, and it's been like a year now. But that shit still hasn't hit me yet. I haven't had like that breakdown crying and just, if I look at that picture, it's going to ruin me. It's bad enough Facebook memories. I'm getting memories popping up with him sending messages to me and shit. It's like, oh my god, dude. So now Trevor's gone, Jeremy's gone. Dude, I'm too young to have all these people dying around me. It's so sad. Yeah, but whatever. Oh well. Hmm. Yep, I definitely wish I could go back to my teen years and change a few things that I did. Like spend 11 years of my life doing hard drugs. Yeah. And then you can open it as long as it says 100%. It should give you the option to open it. Why don't you get the hell out of your tractor and move it for him? It don't matter. I'm constantly having to move people's shit around my farm. Ooh, let me buy a truck. Yeah, buy a truck so it becomes an ornament on my yard, and then I have to move it every time I want to do something. Remember, you just got to be slow with the dumping because you got to make it. It takes a lot of practice. You might not get it in the first try. Yeah, to get the right amount of each in there. Because if you overdo it, it's going to go to straight forage, and then you can feed them forage, I think, but I don't know. I always deleted it and started over. I've never messed with TMR. I always used a multi-fill silo that had TMR in it, but I'm trying to be legit now that I'm streaming. I don't want to do the cheat thing and do multi-fill silo where I can buy everything right at the farm and not have to make any trips anywhere. Nah, fuck that shit. Alright, field 29, field 1 are all complete, planted. Done. Let's get these planters back to the garage, and we will fill them up, park them, wash them, and move on to the next project. Hey, you do realize that 9 mods came out yesterday, and there's the 22-foot gooseneck bale trailer came out. Yeah, that bale trailer holds 8,000 liters. That bale trailer holds 8,000 liters of liquid fertilizer and 8,000 liters of seed underneath it as well. That's a multi-purpose trailer. You don't have to use it just for bales. It has a flat deck on it too. You can use it like a normal gooseneck and tow stuff as well. But it holds supplies, so you take that trailer with your seeder or tractor out to the field, and then you can pull up next to the trailer and it'll reload your seeder or your fertilizer sprayer. The big one holds 9,000 liters. You can hold almost a whole truckload of liquid fertilizer on that trailer with the fertilizer spreader. So that means you have 2 runs worth and you don't have to go get more liquid fertilizer. You just load that bitch up and your trailer's got it too. But that new truck coming out is going to be badass, that TLX 2020. They're going to make a dump version, so you can have a dump truck that holds 10 to 15,000 liters of material in the back of it. A bale trailer, a bale fork that's electric on the back, so you operate the bale fork on the bed of the truck, and you can pick up a bale and put it on the bed with the pickup truck. And there's a flatbed tanker option, so you can carry liquid. And after that one comes out, he's got a 40-foot gooseneck trailer that he's going to try to bring to console because everybody asked for it. He said it was too big. He was modding it like live, and people in chat were like freaking out, like, "Dude, we want that. We want that." He's like, "Oh, I think it's too big." Blah blah. No, it's not. It's a 40-foot gooseneck. Fuck yeah, I want that shit. So he said at the end of his stream, he said, "I guess I'm building a 40-foot gooseneck for console. Thank you." But if you look at those gooseneck trailers, just look at the mod itself, like look up close, the detail that he put into it is fucking insane. It's one of the best looking mods I've seen in weeks. Of course you are. You got to read on your animal sheet on options. It'll tell you what each one does for the cows, how much percentage of effectiveness, like production. TMR is 100%. I think silage is like 50% or something. I don't know. I don't know offhand.
Keep on searching. I'll keep on searching.
I wish I could go to bed right now, but I can't.
I'll keep on searching.
Oh, yeah. What time is it for you guys right now? Okay, well, you have to be up early. It's early already, so shouldn't you be up already and doing what you got to do? Oh, okay. Well, well, I would just stay up. You're going to be in worse shape getting a few hours of sleep than you are not getting any sleep. I'll tell you right now, you get 3 hours of sleep, you're going to feel like shit, and you're going to be like, fuck grandma's house. I'm going to bed. Oh, yeah. So, yep. When it comes down to that, especially when I was all fucked up too, I would just look at the time and go, I'm gonna be in worse shape if I sleep right now than I am if I just stay awake and deal with the pain. I wish I was back at work so bad, dude. I just got a fucking raise and then I get sick and I can't even get that good paycheck now. Like, dude, I literally got a raise and then the following week I was sick. What the fuck, man? I've been busting my ass for a year to get this damn raise. I get the raise, I get sick, and now I'm out of work for 2.5 weeks. But it's my vacation. I'm not going to be going anywhere on vacation this year, I guess. Oh, except to go home to see a dying friend. I found out I have another very close friend of mine who just found out he has terminal cancer. And he's not going to make it to be 60 years old. And he's like 59 right now. And I'm stressing the fuck out that I'm not going to be able to say goodbye to him or see him one last time before he dies. It, it was a guy that I worked with. He was a mechanic at the auto shop that was next to the boat marina that I worked at. But he was a very good friend, and I'm hoping I get to see him one last time. Otherwise, I'm going to really lose my shit if I find out he passed away before I even make it home. Who knows? I'm just tired of people fucking dying around me. I'm sick of it. It just makes me not even want to see my own family, come home and see my own family, because I feel like I'm just going to come home to bury somebody. After the first year burying my best friend and my other friend who OD'd, the next year I came home, and my mother kept her mouth shut and didn't tell me my dog was sick, and I got to go home and bury my fucking dog. I got to go home and hold my dog while they injected her and put her to sleep. That's a nice vacation. Thanks for keeping that from me, Mom. I would have stayed home. I would have told you, put her to sleep. Don't make her suffer for 2 weeks until I get there. Yeah. Stop looking at so much fucking porn. uh, yeah, international one, I think, and the password is go space away. Yeah, that's fine. There's only one person watching right now. I'm not worried about it. Anybody joins, I'll just whatever. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about anybody coming in now. I'm only going to be in here for a little while longer. I got to leave here in like 24 minutes. So I don't know if you even want to load in, because I'm going to get ready to get out of here, and I'm probably going to bounce out of chat. Yeah. Yeah, there's only a couple that I added. Hopefully it's not too long. If there's a bunch of people there, then I'm screwed. That's why I got to go early and get a better place in line. Yeah, I love the fact that I got to stand there with a fucking mask on. Stand out. Ugh. Dude, I was freezing my ass off. I went outside and it's like 80, it's like maybe 80 degrees in Florida right now. And I just went down to the ocean and just was listening to the waves crashing on the shore. Well, I told you, Alex, man, I live 5 minutes, not even. Oh, okay. Sweet. Well, be careful with that. I wouldn't go anywhere right now. I would not go anywhere right now, especially with this stuff going on. I'm thankful I'm home. Yeah, I'd be happy with a fat blunt right now. That's all I need. Alright, everybody, I'm shutting live stream down. I gotta go get some testing done. We will see you later on today. Millsy246